What's going on, guys, and welcome to Marky English with Abby once again. So glad you made it. Today I'm going to teach you about phrasal verbs. You probably know what phrasal verbs are, and I only have 5 of them. I could teach you 10, 15, even 20, even 30. But what good is it if you're not able to remember it and use it after you finish watching this video? So with that in mind, I have 5 phrasal verbs. I'm going to show you how to use them, and by the end of this video, they'll be yours. 100% guaranteed. We agreed? Do I have understanding? Okay, let me start. So it says 3 words, phrasal verbs. You probably know what phrasal verbs are. So you know verbs, right? Action words like eat, go, right? These are verbs, actual verbs, but they're one word. But if I say eat out, it's a phrasal verb. If I say, go bald, go bald, you go bald. You can actually say that. You thought go was just to go from one place to another. It's not right. To go means to turn. If you don't take care of yourself, or if you don't stop getting a lineup for your hair, you will go bald. Okay, or your hair will recede. If you don't stop watching your phone for a long time, staring at your phone for a long time, you will go blind. You lose your sight. So go has all these meanings. So go bold, go blind. I think these are phrasal verbs. But sometimes we have 3 words phrasal verbs like I have here. So that's what I'm going to show you. 3 words, but they mean one thing. The first one says, I have a story of Mark. I'm going to tell you story of Mark. That's our character. What did he do? We'll see with these 5 words. So first one says, look up to. Look up to. So you're looking, but you're looking up. Okay, if you're looking up, are you looking at something that's better than you somehow? I can say taller than you, but it's not just, I don't want to use it literally. If you're looking at something, if you're looking up, are you looking at something that's bigger than you or smaller? Bigger, right? So if you look up to someone or something, usually someone, it means you admire them, okay? To admire means to like and to be fascinated with what they do. Maybe I love what I do and I'm dedicated, and I've proven that by putting out videos for 3-4 years. I think it's not enough, but still, I'm trying my best. If I was somebody else, I would admire what I do. I would. So if you admire someone, you can say, I look up to someone. But I have another word here. I have admire and I have this. How do you pronounce this? Admire, and I have A-B-L-E. Admirable? No, this is pronounced as admirable. Admirable. Say it. Admirable. So this is like an adjective. You can say, I admire your job, or I admire you, or you are a dash person. You are an admirable person. Okay? Okay, everything you do is admirable. So yeah, we have admirable and we have admire. So if you look up to someone, it means you admire them. You envy them. You see them as a role model. So I look up to someone. How do you make it a question? Who do you look up to? Who do you look up to? This is my question. Who do you look up to? I mean it. Like, you can, I look up to, and then tell me the person you admire, the person that you see as a role model. So who do you look up to? I look up to. Please, I need it in the comments. If you use it once, it becomes yours. That's it. So yeah, whoever you are, if you're watching this video, no matter how good your English is, no matter how bad your English is, I don't really care. Just say, I look up to, and tell me who you look up to in the comment. Maybe right now there is no one in mind. Take your time. We're not in a hurry. Who do you look up to? Leave it in the comment. Okay, let's talk about Mark now. Mark is our character again. Maybe if I draw him, it's nicer. This is our guy, Mark. Mark is a nice guy, and he, look up to what? If I say he, I have to add S here. Mark is a nice guy, and he looks up to his friends. Okay, this is our first sentence. Mark is a nice guy, and he looks up to his friends.
Maybe because he looks up to you.
Because he looks up to me.
So, who do you look up to?
Second one, it says look down on. Look down on. You see, when you say you look up towards something, okay, something that's in a higher position. But if you look down on something, if you look down, you are on the top of it. So you look down on. If you look down on something, is it bigger than you or smaller than you? I mean, literally speaking, it's smaller than you. So you are on the top of it, okay? You look down, you're looking down on it. So, you know, usually if we think we are better than someone or something, we don't respect them. If you think you're driving a better car than somebody else's, you judge them with that and you be like, man, I got a better car. You think you're more important. So if you look down on something or someone, it means you don't respect them and you don't give them the value they deserve. It's okay to look down on someone. It's okay. I mean, if their action is something that you don't appreciate, it's okay to look down on someone. So I look down on who? Let me tell you what I look down on. I don't actually look down on them, but I feel bad for them, you know. I look down on people who don't live up to their potential. I look down on people who don't try to improve themselves. They're always there, in the same place. Mentally, physically, spiritually, they're stuck. So I look down on those kind of people. It's just me. Maybe it's bad. But yeah, I look down on them. So who do you look down on? Tell me again. I look down on people who, I don't want a specific person, unless it's me. So I look down on people who, and then continue and finish their sentence. So Mark is a nice guy and he looks up to all his friends. But his friends look down on him. Okay? His friends look down on him. They don't respect him. Mark is a guy, he's a nice guy, and he looks up to his friends. But his friends look down on him. They don't respect him.
He even kind of looks down on me for doing it.
I mean, his family looks down on people in the theater.
So usually we have third one here. It says get along with. First, let's look at what along mean. Along means to stay or to continue in a continuous motion. Here it says along the beach. I walk along the beach. You see, the beach is right next to me. I keep on walking next to it. You know, like it's just, I continue with it. What about this? Sing along. So there's music playing and the musician is saying, hey, you know the lyrics, you know the words, sing along. He's asking them to continue singing with the music. So here, when you say get along with someone, it means you're able to live with them continuously. Just like the beach is here, right? The shore. So you're walking. So you continue harmoniously. Just like that, when you sing with the music, you don't disrupt each other. The music on and you sing along. Just like that, if you get along with someone, it means you have a healthy relationship and you're able to tolerate each other. You're able to coexist. Okay? So if it's difficult for you to live with some person, you can say, I can't get along with him. I can't get along with her. Okay? Do you get along with your siblings? With your brothers, your sisters? Do you get along with them? Yeah, I get along with all my siblings except that black sheep. Who's that? I don't know. Okay, get along with. So Mark again, he looks up to his friends, but his friends look down on him. Because of that, they couldn't get along. They couldn't get along. I can stop here. They couldn't get along. They couldn't sustain their relationship. Okay? It was difficult for them to coexist. Huh?
You get along with your parents?
I don't think Kate gets along with many people.
You never could get along with anyone in school.
So, third one, it says run into. Run into, drive into. This has a lot of meanings. Bump into. If you run into something, it has two meanings. The first one is if you say I run into the wall, it means you're running and you're trying to enter in the wall, but of course it's solid and it stops you. What happens? Boom, you go and you bump against the wall. So you end up with a big forehead that's swollen. So that's the first meaning of run into. Okay, what happened to your nose? I run into something. That's the first one. But the second one, as an expression, run into means to meet someone accidentally without having any appointment. Maybe you're going to the mall to buy something for yourself and you see your friend Hey, how you doing? I'm good. Okay, let's have coffee. Checking the time. 3 hours later, you're running. You're going to your house. What happened? You took too long. Yeah, I run the past A, right? So I ran into my friend at the mall. I met her accidentally. So to run into someone, to meet someone accidentally. So what happened with this Mark? So Mark is a nice guy, and what does he do? He looks up to his friends, but his friends, they look down on him. Okay? So because of that, they, couldn't get along. Okay? So Mark is a nice guy, and what does he do? He looks up to his friends, but his friends, they look down on him. Okay? So because of that, they, couldn't get along. Okay? So yesterday he ran into his friend. He ran into his friend. Let's work on the pronunciation too. This is run. This is ran. Okay? You have A. He ran into one of his friends. He ran into one of his friends. Okay? Yesterday he ran into one of his friends at the mall. He ran into one of his friends at the mall.
And then we ran into Cindy, who was jogging.
Did Nick tell you that we ran into his ex-girlfriend?
Good. So suddenly, when he saw him, it says break down in. So when she saw her test result, she broke down in tears. She started crying suddenly. Okay, so to break down in tears is that. So the second one, it says my car broke down in the middle of the highway. Again, I'm using in as a preposition because it's in a confined place. Not a confined place, but I'm using the place, so I can say, where are you? I'm in Addis, I'm in America, I'm in this, I'm in that. So in the middle of the highway is serving as a preposition here.
Many of the Barris family who were sitting in the public gallery broke down in tears.
So these are the 5 phrasal verbs. What happens after that with Mark? We'll finish it in the next class. But again, let's look at it one more time. So Mark is a nice guy, and he looks up to his friends. But his friends look down on him. Because of this, it's difficult. He couldn't get along with all of them. It was difficult for him to get along with his friends. One time, he dashed to one of his friends in the mall. What do? He ran into one of his friends in the mall. Okay? He ran into one of his friends in the mall. So suddenly, he breaks down in tears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's it. They're super simple. You can use them every single day. And now they're yours. So thank you for staying this long. This is Marky English with Abby once again. Until I see you next time. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you've been here long enough, you should also drop your comment there and tell me how you feel and what we can do better to help you better. Till I see you next time. Kudos.